Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of You Can Cook. I'm Rick Bushell. You might notice I have my work gear on today. Those are the days when I used to use heavy machinery. Because today I'm going to do battle. You're going to see me do basically an experiment. I'm going to stuff chicken legs, and I'm by far the last person on earth that's ever done it. And I've looked at lots of them and nothing really kind of tickled my fancy. So from the stuff that I've had in my fridge, I thought, well, I'll just come up with something, but I'm gonna video this episode. So today you're going to watch me stuff chicken legs. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. I was checking out the internet like I always do with lots of food things. I'm in lots of food groups. And I was trying to find something that really inspired me, and nothing really inspired me. And not that I looked all day or anything, but if I had, I would have found something. But I'm going to stuff these chicken legs with two different kinds of cheeses. I've got a Gruyere, and I've got an Italian mozzarella. I've got some dates that I've sliced lengthwise. I roasted some yellow and red capsicums yesterday, and as you can see, I've sliced them lengthwise for obvious reasons. And I'm thinking I'm going to put a lime, even though it's a bit yellow. I'm going to put some lime zest in there, salt, pepper. I've got some sumac, and I've got some paprika, and I've got some cumin. So all of that is going in this. They're going to be wrapped in the prosciutto, and then I'm going to tie them. So I've taken the chicken breast, and I've cut bits of fat off. I don't worry too much about the fat. Fat is flavor. I'm just going to sprinkle those ingredients, the dry ingredients that I told you about, and I've just mixed them all together. Maybe a couple slices of Gruyere, a couple slices of mozzarella, a couple of slices of the date, and let's go a red and yellow roasted capsicum. I'm going to go 2 capsicums. I'm going to lay the prosciutto down first, I think, because they're not very wide. 2 should do. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Now here's a little trick that you might not know. When you're doing your butcher's string, you know how you go under and around and you pull it tight? Well, go under and around 3 times, maybe 4 times. I'm going to go 3 and show you how this works. So that when you pull it tight, it stays tight. You used to put that little finger on there, hold that finger there, it just stays tight. Okay, so let's just go through that. And as you can see, I'm not very good at this. I've seen it done 100 times. I've probably done it 100 times, but I'm still not very good at it. But look, as long as we get it tied up, now I'm sure there's people out there that can do a lot better job than that. Holy schmoly. As long as it sticks together, I'll be quite pleased. And I'd say that by the time I'm finished with the last one, I'll be better at that. Take a close look at how I've tied those. Pretty laughable. I'm not happy with it, although I'm pretty sure they're going to hang together, they're going to stick together. But this is what I'm always telling you. Get in that kitchen, try new things. Don't be afraid to fail. This is how we get better and better. if I don't fail from these, I will try these again, especially if they taste super good. My biggest concern here is that the cheese is going to melt out the sides, at the ends. So we'll find out. So I'll put these in the oven about 200. I've preheated my oven at 200 degrees. It's going really hot. My way of thinking is that I want that bacon, that prosciutto crispy with everything done inside. I'm going to put them in for 20 minutes. I'm going to check them. I'll come back when these are done. I'll put them on a plate. We'll see what they look like, and we'll see what they taste like. Okay, looking at that, I'm not too overly impressed. So we're really going to have to go on flavor. And the fear I was telling you about the cheese, yeah, it's kind of go out there. So something different has to be done. Let's just take this one. This one looks like the best one. Let's dig in. First we'll cut it in half, see what it looks like inside. That looks pretty good. And I think I've cooked that to perfection. So the chicken is really still tender. You can see it's still juicy and not raw, but still a little bit too watery for me for some reason. But the true test, let's taste it, guys. That tastes good. I wouldn't put that 10 out of 10. I'd put that maybe an 8 out of 10. It needed a little bit more spice. And obviously, I need to learn how to keep the cheese in it or use a different kind of cheese. Maybe like goat cheese, feta, that doesn't fall apart. It's still very nice. I would serve that with steamed veggies, mashed potatoes, or whatever. Maybe even a salad. That would go really well with a salad. So, what do I always say? Get in that kitchen, cook some really great food, try different things, experiment, and don't be afraid to try different things. Now look, if you want to see more, I didn't exactly fail, but if you want to see me fail, because it will happen someday, then make sure you subscribe right here where you see my mug, okay? And we'll see you here next time. I'm Rick Michelle, and this is You Can Cook.